Hey y'all, so if you clicked on this video, chances are you have decided that you are ready to get serious about your budget. You, for whatever reason, either to get out of debt, maybe you have some financial goals, or maybe just the reality of inflation has hit you, and so you have decided that you're about to go home, get your journal out, and make your budget, put your cash envelopes together, and get serious. Well, before you do that, I really need you to do what I ask you to do in this video. It will change your life. This one little exercise. If you are new here, my name is Dela Criss, and I am committed to showing you guys like lifestyle, finance management, money management, whatever you want to call it stuff. And I want to keep it as simple as possible so that we can all make it, okay? So what do I have here? I have our printed bank statements and a cheap little journal that I got from like Ross or something like that. Guys, you think you know what you're spending until you print these off. Bank statements do not lie, okay? There were a few things in our own spending. I literally did this for us this week. And there were a few things in our own spending that surprised me, and I'll let you know what those are. But first, let me tell you exactly what I did and exactly what you need to do. Okay, you're going to print off all of your bank statements, okay? You want physical copies because you want to be able to go line by line. You want to be able to highlight. You want to be able to make notes and things like that. It's just way better. So go ahead, trust me, print it. Print the papers off from every single card, credit card, debit card account that you use. So don't just print your regular spending account if you know good and well that you turn to your credit card at the end of the month when your money doesn't meet the rest of the month, okay? So print off every single one. Okay, and then once you print off your statements, you're gonna take this notebook right here. You're going to write down different categories. So I have food, I have gas, I have eating out, that's different than food. I have regular reoccurring bills, I have a miscellaneous section, and then a giving section. So as you're going line by line on your statements, what I would do is I'd be like, okay, this line, it says $100 for groceries. So I would go write April 4th, $100, okay? You're gonna write the date and right next to it on each separate page, okay? In those categories. Now, this is going to take work. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no lazy way to get your finances in order, okay? So go ahead, mark off the evening. It won't take you an evening. It'll probably take you an hour, but you need to not be rushed. You need to know that you're dedicated to finishing this. Maybe sit at the table, spread everything out. If you have a spouse, do it with your spouse. It's so eye-opening. But once you go through there, write everything down, then you'll go to the bottom of the page and add it together. So let me see if I can find an example. I put our gas, at least my gas, y'all aren't gonna be able to see this, but I put all of our gas here and the dates and stuff, and then I made the total. So now I know how much I spent on gas based off of these statements. A few things that shocked me from our budget was, one, the fact that our gas, I had a monthly budget because my husband gets paid monthly. So I had a monthly budget and I would just roll over the numbers every month. Well, inflation is real. So we were easily spending over $200 more than what I was budgeting in gas, and about the same in groceries. We were spending about $200 more a month in groceries. So that's $400 already over what I thought I was budgeting. So that was really eye-opening. The next thing was our miscellaneous section, and that might surprise you too, because that's just random spending here and there, and it adds up. So one thing I saw was I was spending $50 to $60 in the month, and it wasn't just this month, because some things that I discovered, I would look back in other months. $50 to $60 at Jenny's Beauty Supply. So before you judge me, we have 5 girls in the house. I do all the little girls' hair. We do our own hair. So that's going to be an expense. Then that's what this exercise reveals. It reveals spending habits, some which are bad, some which are, they just need to be budgeted for and accounted for. So like from here going forward, Jenny's Beauty is going to be a budget line of its own, right? So that was really, really eye-opening for us. And you will discover like, whoa, I'm spending this and spending that. I don't know, it's been a while since I've done this. So just to see our habits was very, very helpful for me. Another thing that you're gonna find doing this exercise, and what I did was I just took a yellow highlighter, is that there are gonna be reoccurring expenses and charges probably coming out of your account excuse me, that you had no idea. And so it may just look like this is $3 here and there for an app, but if you ain't used the app since 2015, delete the app, because $3, $5 here and there, guys, that could be the difference in you crawling your way out of debt or you saving for that vacation. So I just highlighted it. I asked my husband, do you know what this is? We'll call, turn it off, you know, call, lessen it, whatever it is, because just our little smartphones alone can sign us up for some things that we don't even know what's going on. So once you finish this exercise, you are now armed with what you need to start your budget, okay? And I will do another video on writing out your budget if that's going to be helpful. A simple way to get started. You do not want to, trust me, you do not want to start with all the Excel sheets and this and that. It's not that deep, okay? I will do another video about that. But remember, now that you have these bottom numbers from each page, so you say your gas turned out to be $300, food turned out to be $500, you know to start there. My grocery budget is $500. Now, the goal of this exercise is so that you can write a realistic budget or financial game plan, whatever you want to call it. So you don't want to say, okay, we spent a total of $500 eating out, but you know what, we finna get serious. We're gonna spend $0 eating out. That's not even realistic. That's literally going from 0 to 100 or 100 to 0, right? So what I want you to do instead is say, okay, I'm adding all these things up. Maybe I make $3,000 a month, but my expenses are coming out to be $3,500. One thing you have to do if you're gonna get started is trim that $500. But you want to look at your life and say, hey, I see a rhythm here. We always eat out on Sunday after church. So maybe instead of going to a restaurant, we'll grab fast food because we need to, because maybe we have to be back for service or the kids are going to go to sleep, whatever it is. And you're going to slowly trim back, so at least, you know what I mean, the money coming in is matching the money going out. We got to get there. But I want you to do it in a very realistic way that's going to be something that you can maintain in the long term. If not, I'm telling you, if you go look on the internet and look at somebody else's budget and say, oh, well, $350 a month looks like enough for groceries, you're going to be frustrated every time. So if you need to do this exercise for the last 3 months of your spending, if you need to have someone do it with you, statements do not lie. They reveal a lot about your spending habits, a lot about your life needs, a lot about things that maybe aren't life needs but are really bad habits. They tell the truth, because sometimes you're not even trying to lie. You literally think, oh, I'm not even spending that much. But if your statement is several pages long, I'm telling you now, that's a problem. That is a problem. Now, I want to say too, I am not an expert at this. I'm just a mom and a wife that has been doing our family's budget and trying to get our finances healthy, and I have a lot of years of experience in diverse financial situations. So I just feel like I'm kind of like Paul, like I can thrive with a lot and thrive with little. We've been in all situations, and so I'm just trying to tell you the tips that we use in different seasons that really helped us thrive and really helped us make it. So if that sounds like something that would be helpful for you, I would love for you to hit subscribe, join the journey, ask your questions. I really want to be helpful. I'm going a little slower now because the baby is due in about 2 months, but I will work through those comments. I want us all to make it through this together, guys. Now more than ever is a time to get disciplined around your finances. At least know the reality of where you are, because if you're just spending and just and I get it, we're tired. This is going to take work. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna take work, but it's gonna pay back dividends more than you can ever imagine. And so you want to put in the work now. I'm not fear-based, but with the economy and inflation, all that, now's the time. Okay, now's the time to get it. So yeah, subscribe, leave any questions below, and I will see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.